Hey up Blogosphere, welcome back to the shed. Today we're having another look at this welding cart, which has been a fantastic welding cart. I love it and everyone loves this clamp dogging arrangement, but I'd always planned an upgrade, which is to add a folding brake to one edge. I'm copying an idea here that's going to be very similar to Colin Furze's bench inset folding brake, but rather than putting it in the bench, I'm going to build it right into the edge of the cart. Let's have a look at what we need. Metal. Angle grinders. And yes, I suppose we'll need an actual recipe as well. So with thanks to Mr. Furze for the inspiration, this is the design that I've come up with to fit my cart. Two main parts, the bar and the clamp. And the bar attaches to these cylindrical hinges which I'll weld to the edge of the cart. And those hinges are offset upwards by 2mm to give it a reasonable throat capacity. I haven't bothered drawing all the gubbins that's going to hold the clamp down because I'm basically just going to make that stuff up as I go along. So a friend kindly turned me up these hinges, which will sit on the edge thus, and a bolt will go through them for the inner piece to turn on. And these get inset into the edge of the bench, so I need to cut this corner away here, scallop it out, so they'll sit in the right spot. And when I've done that, I have this fixture piece, which is a bolt with a notch machined in it, which will hold things in the right place for when they're being welded on. Let's get to it. That's the bulk of it removed, but obviously this is a straight chamfer and these are round, so these need to sit in a little bit. So I'm now going to try and hog this out, mostly with the big grinder and then with smaller ones once I get into this corner. So that's the cutouts done on the table, and now I need to do something similar for the bar. So with all the ends cut out to accept the hinges, I can now weld the hinges to the bar with everything clamped up nice and square, and then use the bar itself as a jig to weld the hinges to the cart, and then everything will be in line. And I've got pins in the hinges here so that if I weld a bit close I don't get any weld in the threads. That's fairly well locked in with tacks, but I'm not going to do the full weld on this side until I've got some weld on the back. Otherwise it's going to twist all over the shop. Right, so after quite a lot of fettling, this is all now fitted up nicely. The bench half of the hinges is just sort of touching, and this is all snugged up nicely and is held level by these magnet clamps, at least near as damn it. So I can now weld these to the cart. Right, well that's the sharp part of the bar done. So what it needs next is a reinforcement piece, which stops it bowing out in the middle, and some handles, which will go on kind of like that. Right, that's the hinge half finished, and now we need a clamp, which is what this lot's for. And there we go, all done and ready to use. If you'd like to see the video about the cart itself, I'll link that in the description. But otherwise, stick around for whatever random metalworking project might come next. Bye for now.